Everybody, Jeff back again. I figured while I had everything set up, I'd make another video. This is a totally different topic than the previous video that I made about online sales from Discogs. This one is Amazon. These are just Amazon deals. So I have explained numerous times in previous videos how I use a program called Camel.com. You go to the site, you log in, and you connect it with your Amazon wish lists or your Amazon account, and it monitors your wish lists. And basically, when an item goes below a price that you have a threshold set for the price that you'd like to see it, it alerts you via email. Hey, this item is below your desired price. Now, it does require some setting up, because when it first scans your wish list, the wish list price is what it looks at, and it sets everything at that. If it drops below that, it'll alert you. So you're like, oh, well, I want it to be even lower. You hit the button, change, you change the amount, you hit save. Now you won't be alerted again until it drops below that. So what I tend to do is, especially for new releases, because I know ultimately in most cases, Amazon will eventually, after a couple weeks to months, after a new release, they will, clear house and drop the price, and it'll go down to under 20. It'll go down to 15 sometimes. So sometimes it's a waiting game, and I'll put on there, hey, let me know when this album gets down under $18, for instance, or drop it to 15. And it's rare to go under 15, but it can occasionally do that. So I sometimes stick with 18. Again, I'm just looking to, I'm waiting until the price drops to where it's a little more reasonable after the whole rush of brand new albums, after that dies down. And so that's what I end up buying most of the time. I do sometimes buy things when they first come out just because, hey, gotta have it. So these were not those. These are all where I had them in the wish list, all had them on prices when they drop below a certain amount. This one literally just came in today. Some of these have been in the past week or two. Halloween, Your God-Given Right. This just came before I made the video, and I thought it would take a little longer because it actually came from a third party, but it dropped down to $15. It's a double record. Love the album. Have had the CD since 2015 or whenever. I think I saw that I ordered the album CD in 2015. It's just on black. It's an import. It came from an overseas seller, but it was it got here really quick. So yeah, nothing. Just a good price for a great album. Love these guys. Have a long way to go before I'll ever have all of their stuff. Jason Becker. This is a recent vinyl reissue. This one has, and probably still is, hovering on Amazon for like $16.99. I kept looking at it, kept thinking, I need to buy it, and I kept holding off, but then I finally pulled the trigger and got it. It is so I had this album back in the day on CD. This and the Marty Friedman one, they both look similar. They came out releases and everything, and I had both of them. Actually, that's them on the back. But oddly enough, I don't think the Marty Friedman one that kind of goes with this. I don't think that one, which is an amazing album, Dragon's Kiss, I think it was, amazing album. I don't think that one was reissued. I could be wrong, but I looked it up to see if they were both reissued on vinyl at the same time, and I don't recall seeing that one. You can tell this is, it's not the. I mean, maybe it was just because it was never. I don't know if it was ever on vinyl. Maybe it was. I don't think it was. The cover itself is it's got kind of blur to it. It's kind of, it's just not quite as crisp and clear as the CD was. I think they probably just took the album from artwork and blew it up from the CD. Everything looks kind of subdued. Doesn't quite look right, but whatever. Music sounds great. Wouldn't be surprised if it came from a digital source, just because it's just kind of a shrapnel throw out to get it out. Jason Becker, him and Marty Friedman did the Cacophony stuff. He's done a lot of other things, and then he came down with that, was it Lou Gehrig's, or he has that condition where he can barely move, but he still writes music and stuff. So anyway, great tribute to his past. Great stuff. That glad to have that put out. And again, you can get that for around $17. This one also was hovering at the same price and has been for quite a while, and I decided to go ahead and pull the trigger on that. And that's the new reissue of the North Winds by David Coverdale. Now, Gary showed this over physical format. He showed this a couple months ago, so I've had it on my wish list ever since. This one and the one that they also released after this, which hasn't been hovering at the same price. And so I didn't buy that one yet. That one's a little more, but So it's a reissue, first time on vinyl since 1978. It remastered. It's got inner sleeve with the whole story here and everything. I'm a big Whitesnake fan. For the price, I wanted to go ahead and grab it. And I am keeping my eye on the other one that I think it's just the Whitesnake album, I think, that came out. So I'll definitely pick that one up at some point. Yeah. So this one, again, in the $16 range, I went ahead and grabbed that. This one I've had on my wish list for a couple weeks because I only recently heard about it, and then it did drop to like $17. If you're not familiar with this Heavy Water, Red Brick City, it's Biff Byford from Saxon and his son. And they have done this band together. Biff's, I guess they say, playing bass. Seb Byford, guitar and vocals. Biff Byford, bass and vocals. And then Tom Witz on drum and Dave Kemp on keyboards and saxophone. Very bluesy, but yet still hard rocking modern rock. It's not it doesn't, you're thinking Biff Byford of Saxon. No, it's not. Biff only does some singing, and you can tell his distinctive voice when he does sing. He sings some leads, more background, and it's just cool that him and his father and son project, and it sounds great. It's got some hard edge stuff, and then it's got some laid back bluesier type stuff. But overall, it's a hard rock album. It's great stuff, and so yeah, for the price, if it's not went up already, grab it on Amazon. It's on Red. I believe it is an import. It's, let me see. There's a picture here of him and his son. And then the back cover. It's just too much glare. Street City. But yeah, wasn't expecting, not sure what to expect from reading the description, but it's got Biff on it. I'm a big Saxon fan. I was going to get it either way, and I did. So, again, those are all under $20. All of those were under $18. So, I mean, that's my kind of deals, to buy things in the teens. And so, yeah, those are the latest things that I've gotten from Amazon. And it was funny. So the other day, Jeff Witcher was ranting about the packaging on one of his Amazon things, where it just came in one of those plastic wraps. I've seen people have that problem. So the day that I saw that video is the day that two of these albums came, and they came in two separate packages, even though they were ordered. Same order, same time, but I guess they came from different places. So I looked out my front door, and there's a big box, typical big box, which has a little box inside usually, and a white envelope. Not a bubble envelope, just a white envelope. And I thought, oh boy, Jeff cursed me because I just saw his video. And then I reached down and picked it up, and I noticed inside, you could tell it was inside a cardboard, the typical cardboard. They put the albums in the cardboard boxes, and then in this case, they put the outer sleeve on it rather than just label on the box. So, whew, I didn't get one of those, and it stinks when they do that, and I don't know why they would do that. But anyway, that's all for now. I'll be back. Rock on, rock hard.